Because it's the hardest part of the ring. The hardest part of the ring. Sometimes you go over the top rope, Chris and Mark, and you bang your head on the ring apron, oh no. And that's when you feel like a big dope. They're the worst bumps you can be taking, oh yeah. The hardest part of the ring. The hardest part of the ring. Sometimes you reach out for that hot tag, but then you go ahead and make your own comeback. Don't do that. That's when you should quit wrestling. And you're better off rolling in thumbtacks. It's the hardest part of the ring. The hardest part of the ring. Now double claps. The hardest part of the ring. The hardest part of the ring. Ba-da-ba-da. Hey! It's me, Bob. Welcome to the hardest part of the ring, the intentionally worst wrestling podcast in the history of the world. How are you? Some weather we're having. I just finished this is late. I apologize. This is a little bit late. My reason, I plumb forgot. I watched the show. I took notes. And then I lifted the weights, rinse and repeat, to get the jacked, to get ripped, to get chiseled, to get stacked. Today was chest. I was working my pecs. I'm flexing my pecs right now. You can't tell, but I am. Just go with me here. And I just flattened. Now it's about 8:30 Eastern time, but no, it's not. It's 11:30 Eastern time. It's 8:30 Pacific time in California, in the United States, halfway across the world. And I thought, oh yeah, I should record that. That's the whole reason I did that. Oh my goodness. A reminder, as always, to if I have a new listener, that we are talking about the Hulu edition, not the televised, the USA Network edition, the Hulu edition with not limited enough commercial interruptions, only $7.99 a month, original TV and original programming, all your favorite TV and movies for Hulu. It's TV in the palm of your hand. They don't pay me to say that. They'll probably pay me to stop if they heard. I just like doing that. Monday Night Raw aired again. This is the post-Fastlane show. This is the blowback from Fastlane. This is the go home to the go. There's a mosquito. Hang on. Don't go in. I gotta kill this fucking mosquito here. I don't like killing creatures. I know, like, if I find a spider, I'll bring it outside. If I catch like a moth or something, I'll take it outside. But mosquitoes, I'll just kill them all day long because they like me. I have a thing with my blood. Where the hell are you, son of a bitch? I'm gonna get it. Thankfully, I have white walls. I'm gonna get that little bastard. Okay. Well, I wish the mosquito had sucked the blood from this show, because good God, it didn't need to happen. Monday Night Raw. Where's my notes? I want to find my notes, you crazy cats. Let's talk about Monday Night Raw. Here we go. March 22nd, 2021, Monday Night Raw. They opened it with a match. I don't know if they've done that in 2021. They had a wrestling match. Sheamus, who is beaten and battered from his no DQ, no countout, no disqualification, street fight, no holds barred, anything ghost match. That match with Drew McIntyre. He's going to wrestle Bobby Lashley in a non-title match anyway, for whatever reason. What was my point? I had a point. I don't remember what it was. Yeah, I didn't understand it. Drew McIntyre, we knew was going to wrestle Lashley for the thing anyway, so him and Sheamus were just having a beat each other up match. Well, anyway, so they show the welts, and I like Sheamus coming to the ring with the welts. His back all messed up, so this way we know that it's something real. Unlike we knew Shane's injury was supposed to be fake anyway, but more on that later. It's just something we can look at and go, oh, geez, something happened here. I don't know why it would be fair to have a fresh Bobby Lashley against a battered anybody, but the announcers, the commentary was really babyface and Sheamus, and no, that doesn't mean he's turning. It means that they needed to, because Lashley has to be the monster heel of monster heels going into Mania. So Sheamus just fought from underneath. So again, similar to Sasha and Bianca, Sheamus had to assume a face role for the time being, the same way Sasha has to assume a heel role for the time being. But it's not really a turn. They're still being themselves. It's just no matter of who they're against and what the bigger or lesser evil is. So they were babyfacing Sheamus up. The Hurt Business runs out and they clothesline Sheamus on the outside, but MVP and Lashley are upset because they're making Bobby Lashley look bad by doing that. I thought they're supposed to be heels. I don't know. And then anyway, Lashley. This was cool though. A lot of, well, again, I think they wrestled like a week or two ago. A lot of hard hitting, beating each other up, trying to win the match. Who'd have thunk it? Sheamus does tap out to the Hurt Block, and it's a good thing. Bobby Lashley doesn't have a leg submission hold because he could call it the Foot Locker. Okay, no, he shouldn't. The heels could keep kicking Drew, or keep kicking Sheamus rather, and Drew McIntyre runs out and there's a standoff. Drew tosses the Hurt Business, the tag team of the group, around, because that's what they're there for at this point. And stares down Lashley and a yell, and MVP pulls his guy away. Very Heyman Lesnar-esque, that kind of deal. But they're planting seeds. Because then they have a big thing backstage where MVP and Lashley are yelling at the Hurt guys. And they're planting seeds left and right. Do the Bookers have a green thumb with all the seed planting been going on? Hey, didn't the tag team not get along for a while? What happened to that? Now they're just making drastic decisions together. I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. But here's what does make sense. I didn't know we could start Raw with a match, but now there's something more familiar to you long-time Hulu Monday Night Raw viewers. We have a nice, big, long, throbbing, veiny package. We have Randy Orton's package in our face of everything that him and The Fiend and Alexa Bliss did on Orton's package the night before. And then Asuka returns and her face is green and her teeth are in place. And she's going to wrestle Peyton Royce, who is Australian. And Peyton Royce has made great strides. She's more athletic and good facials, but I like Peyton. I feel bad, but she's got to hit. She hits so soft. She doesn't hit hard or get hit hard, and I think that's just why we can't take her. We can't take her seriously up to the next level. She still has a lot of that. She did some cool technical stuff, and she had the best match I've ever seen her have, and I think it's great to have different women on the show. They have all these women sitting in the back doing nothing. And just a different opponent, just different pair-ups. Like, okay, I never seen Asuka versus Peyton Royce. Now I have, and I'm cool with it. I liked it. I'm good with it, but I'm glad they did. Yeah, so hit harder, Peyton, but good athleticism and facials. But we need to believe that you're hurting somebody. Peyton does tap out to the chicken wing thing that Asuka does, and then Asuka is interrupted by Rhea Ripley. Finally shows up. Here we go. I don't know who the face and heel was here, but Rhea, apparently this is how you get a WrestleMania match. She challenged Asuka and pointed to the sign as if Asuka didn't already know what WrestleMania was. I mean, I know English is not her first language, but she's not stupid. You don't have to point to the sign like WrestleMania. Do you understand? That's like us when we go to a restaurant of a language we don't understand. We just point to the thing on a menu. That's what Rhea did to Asuka. Like she was ordering food at Asuka's restaurant and didn't know how to pronounce what she wanted. That's how we challenge for championships. And Asuka said something in Japanese, and which I love because in the olden days the other wrestler can look at the crowd and make that face. What is this? It's almost like gibberish, and everybody laughs. They can't do that nowadays, so she just has to stand there and pretend she knows what Asuka's talking about, and that makes me laugh. I don't know. But anyway, so that match is on. No Charlotte. Andrade got fired, and Charlotte got COVID, and Lacey got pregnant, and Ric Flair got old, and that leaves us with only one thing to do: have Drew McIntyre and Adam Pearce have a conversation. And Pearce says, "Hey, you're gonna fight in a handicap match." And Drew says, "I'm Scottish." No, he doesn't. That would be hilarious. Drew says, "Handicap match. Shouldn't we call it a differently abled match in this day and age?" And he didn't say that. He should have, but he didn't. Why does no one say that? How do they still get away with handicap match? I don't understand that. I mean, they got away with Apollo's gimmick for... Okay, Bob. Mm. Having a carbonated beverage of a Bundaberg Australian, brewed in Australia, diet ginger beer, which I don't like them using. That's my word. You can't use that. That's but I don't appreciate it. But be that as it may. Oh yeah, why did the Drew and Pierce talk? Pierce said I'll make a match, but I want to run. It's not really fair because it's a differently abled match. It's an adults with disabilities match. So I want to run it by you. And Drew McIntyre accepted because he's bananas and very good looking guy. Drew, very handsome man. He makes the match. They hand. You know it's weird. I'll tell you, it goes faster that way. They go to shake hands. Oh wait, Bobby and Lashley gets 900 stars, and Asuka and Peyton gets 3 million stars. Okay, good. I'm watching wrestlers roll around and sweat and drool on top of each other and all this, and I don't think anything of it. But I see Drew and Adam shake hands, and it weirds me out because of COVID. I don't know why that is. Miz and Morrison. Uh, yeah, they have to have these guys need to do a segment every week. I hate Morrison's new hair, but if it's intended to look like a douche and he's bad, that's fine. Like serious athletes, they complain about not being on a poster for promotional purposes. But then again, their characters would care about that, so never mind. I'll forgive that. Fuck it. Then, in the middle of their promo, they have to do this classic 2020-2021 WWE move. Have a recap video in the middle of their live live promo. The ginger beer's coming up. And then they show a clip of more bad comedy they're gonna make us watch next week. Of them doing a parody Bad Bunny video, and the Miz and Morrison are in bunny suits. So let's talk about why this is a really stupid idea. Um, the heels, in order to get us mad, so that we want to see these baby faces, Priest and Bunny in this case, we should want to see Priest and Bunny kick their ass or embarrass them. But the heels have gone out of their way to dress up in bunny costumes and embarrass themselves. So what's there left for the faces to do? If the heels go out of their way to look like buffoons, there's they slip on their own banana peel. It's the same problem. Why when you're supposed to make a hot tag and then you go make your own comeback and then you make a tag? What's the other guy coming in supposed to do? In this case, there's no reason to have Priest and Bad Bunny and embarrass these two guys because they just hopped around in bunny suits, which Priest and Bunny don't do. So, what's okay? You look stupid. It's going to be a fast forwardable segment next week. Um, yeah, yeah, I can't take them seriously. I didn't appreciate. I hope they change this because Miz challenged Bad Bunny to a Mania match. Oh, wait a minute, there's a match. Miz wrestles Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy has a microphone and he's got words on his face and a thing's in his ears and he's skinny and he says, "Hey, I got black pants and white shoes." And Miz says, "Yes, you do." And then Jeff Hardy says, "If you were a real man, you'd send your friend to the back." So Miz does, and then Miz beats him. And he throws Jeff's shoulder first into the ring post light up thingy, hits his finishing maneuver. Lazy cover by the Miz. He never pops his hip. He just kind of lays there. 1, 2, 3. Match gets 7,014 stars. And then Bad Bunny shows up and he hits the Miz with a guitar over the back. Well, okay, then I guess we're even. This is over. Bunny is blown up. He is breathing so hard from running in and hitting a guitar shot. He can barely. Oh yeah, he just had to go say. He just had to say, "Yeah, WrestleMania." And bitch. He said bitch for some reason. I don't know why. I don't think he speaks a lot of English, which is not a bad thing. I'm just saying. I think that's why they gave him very little verbiage. And I hope they change Bunny and Miz to Bunny and Priest versus Miz and Morrison. I want to see Priest on WrestleMania. Priest for all the nice star power rub he's gotten from being seen next to Bunny. He's going to look like an idiot on the sidelines while Bad Bunny wrestles. So I hope they change that in the upcoming week. But if there's two guys in a match instead of four, you can give smaller paydays because only two of them are wrestling. Save a little bit of money and make the show shitty. Good idea. Sheamus is talking to another Irish guy. Holy crap, this is unintentionally hilarious. They got a new announcer with an Irish accent, and Riddle comes out on a scooter, and he's racist, actually. He asks Sheamus all questions about leprechauns and gold and things, and can't do that. It's racist. But then Sheamus pretends to the other Irish guy leaves. Sheamus pretends to be interested, and Riddle's battling, but he is not. And he takes the scooter and he jams it into Riddle's stomach. But the thing is, you can hear the metal handle bounce off the plate of the U.S. title belt that Riddle has around his shoulder and chest, like a Girl Scout sash. So it was kind of funny. You could just totally hear that. But Riddle's down, so perhaps Riddle and Sheamus will have one of those WrestleMania. These two guys need something to do matches. And then the Thundercats are summoned by Drew McIntyre. You would think Hacksaw Jim Duggan would be better at summoning the Thundercats. Thundercat, Thunder, Thunder. Ho! But maybe he should be there when Drew does that. Anyway, I guess stop saying anyway. It's probably getting annoying. Handicap match, which is outdated terminology. The differently abled adults match. Drew beats him. You know, what are we doing here? And MVP is mad at the Hurt Business backstage. You lost because there was a stipulation. I did like this. That match gets 408 stars. I did like that this match was for a reason. If Drew made a deal with Adam Pearce, hey, okay, I'll wrestle the differently abled adults match. But if I win the differently abled adults match, then I should be able to have Shelton and Cedric Alexander barred from ringside at WrestleMania. So it at least had something to do with advancing WrestleMania. A little something was at stake, so okay. So backstage, MVP is furious, and Lashley's yelling to Hurt Business, and they walk past all the guys who usually chase R-Truth around for a title that changes hands in deodorant commercials. And then they yell at the MVP, and Lashley yell at everybody. And then we have a giant package. We got Braun. Shane is just flapping his package in the breeze. And Shane's with Elias again, who shouldn't trust him by this point. And Shane has to neuter Elias and make him look stupid and yell at him to never interrupt him and make sure we never take this heel seriously again. And make sure everyone is a stupid idiot and a dumb bitch next to Shane McMahon, who's all powerful and 53 and not a wrestler. Stupid goddamn Shane McMahon, waste your time with stupid goddamn Braun Strowman feud. And Braun wrestles Elias again 2 nights in a row, a match we never needed to see. Throws a really shitty drop kick that the announcers were pretended to be impressed by. And here it comes. Here it comes. Everybody's talking about it. They piped in like a train noise, like a locomotive toot toot, for when Braun went to do his move on the outside where he just runs and he hits a tackle and the guy blocks it and doesn't really go anywhere. It's just the way they've been doing it the last few moves. I'm never surprised anymore. Oh, there's a mosquito. Hang on. Let me get this son of a... Yes! Oh, fuck yeah! You are dead, mosquito. You used to be alive, and now you're not. That's a 180 from what you were beforehand. So you're not gonna bite me and make me itchy. You son of a bitch. I just murdered it. I'm so happy. That makes up for the stupid locomotive noise. Yeah, that mosquito didn't see this train coming. He had to get aboard the Bob train, and he got crushed. He got run over by the runaway Bob train. They said, I don't know what the hell. They pipe it, so they pipe in a fake noise, obviously, because there's not really a train in the arena. So what's the logic supposed to be here? Like, what if he were to miss the move? So the person playing the sound effect already knows Braun will hit the move. What is a live arena supposed to do? A live arena wouldn't even be able to boo because they would be laughing so hard at this. And I really believe there's a huge taking advantage of the fans without the live arena. atmosphere that they've been doing in the last several months, maybe the whole last year, where they're just, what's the dumbest thing that we can't, as they like to say, hijack? The fans are hijacking the show. Oh, they're making noise when they bought a ticket, but okay. They wouldn't have to hijack the show because the company is supposed to be the babyface. The heels are supposed to be the ones that are pissing us off and ruining our good time in the story. But we don't do that. Instead, the company just ruins our good time. The heels are too cool, and all the faces don't have testicles. Testicles. So I spaced out, guys. I forgot I was recording this. What happened anyway? Oh, of course, stupid goddamn Braun Strowman pins Elias. The match gets negative 1 million stars. Fuck that. Negative 6,5,137,418 stars. That's how many that gets. Shane McMahon dents his crutch over Braun, but then Shane runs away, but he shouldn't be able to run away. And Braun figures this out seconds after all of us, which actually does make him stupid and proves the heel right all along, which is what we love to do. Neuter and make our stupid baby faces look even stupider. And it's hard to look stupider than stupid goddamn Braun Strowman, but we did it. And Randy Orton summons the Fiend. I forget what they did. I remember last night. Oh yeah, so he's mad at Alexa. The Fiend, no, Alexa hasn't come out yet. The Fiend is behind. Yes, she does. I forget. Anyway, Orton's in a ring. He says bullshit, which is interesting. I'm sick of this bullshit, and well, we're with you, Randy. Um, and Burnt Up Fiend, the Jason Voorhees Part 6, 7, and 8 Fiend shows up. This time they remembered to put makeup over his right eye so it wasn't so obvious. And so Orton does this gimmick. He got me, and I'm actually pretty happy about it. I enjoyed 8 seconds of this 6 minute thing. Orton puts gas on the Fiend, gasoline. I'm not kidding. He pours gasoline on the Fiend's feet, which leaves a puddle at the Fiend's feet, so it looks like the Fiend showed up and just peed himself as he stares at Randy Orton. And maybe he could challenge for the European Championship. Okie dokie, Bob. That's why you don't have ads on this. And Orton pretends he's going to light a match, and right before he does, he hits the RKO. Cool. Yeah, wrestling move to make something out of this. And, of course, Alexa distracts Orton with her hands for some reason by wiggling her fingers under her face. I don't know why this distracts Randy Orton. It's not threatening, and he's seen it 400 times. And then Orton turns around into the Claw and the sister Abigail. And I think they just pose or something. I think the heels just pose. Oh yeah, Alexa challenges Randy Orton, I think, to fight the Fiend at WrestleMania. And as soon as she points to the sign, I think maybe she just pointed to the sign. I don't even know if she said anything. I forget. She points to the sign, so we know what's going to happen, that these two are going to have some kind of wacky fucking match at WrestleMania. There's no way they're just having a straight up wrestling match. Orton and Alexa should. That would be great. And then, how long? We're not going that long. Okay, good. So the second Alexa points to the sign, the announcer's, oh my god, she's challenging Orton to fight the Fiend at WrestleMania. The graphic for the match is immediately ready. How'd you know? Who knows this? Who is this Nostradamus that makes graphics before matches happen? And makes train noises ready when he knows Braun Strowman's going to hit a move. He's not literally a train, you idiots. He's a human being. They weren't that literal for Tugboat. I'm trying, guys. Just being Bob is all I'm doing. I'm just being the best Bob I can be. I don't understand the show, Mark and Chris. I don't know anymore. I have a wacky idea. What if, last 2 nights ago, at Fastlane, we'll just say Fastlane because the time zones are all messed up. At Fastlane, Orton and Alexa The bell rings. She teases him. She messes with him. Maybe not with fire and light. She just kind of plays games, and he's a little uncertain, and she's a little too comfortable being in a ring with him, and that's why he's uncertain. So okay, I'm trying to give this some kind of, I hate to say realism, but some kind of logic here. But finally, even though he's wary that she clearly has something up her sleeve involving the Fiend, he grabs her by the hair, and she sells it like it's a bit too hard. And he gives her a body slam. He doesn't kill her, but he gives her a hard body slam. And she cries out. And he pins her. And get the bleep button ready, because that's when she should not get up, but like obviously hurt her back, but like as she's selling and like crying, she's like, just what the fuck, you asshole, what the, and she's just been really pissed off and not being silly demon Alexa, like just being like, and not like we're breaking character like it's real. She's just more like, she's like, why would you do that? What's wrong with you, you animal? Not like, we're breaking kayfabe. Shut up. I hope you all get kayfabe 19 and cough on it. Bob, easy. Um, yeah. So she takes the one move, the slam. Fuck it. The most elementary fucking move. Um, and then, as there's a bit of shock and not confusion, and they're going to do the somber voice. I don't think they should do the somber voice. If I had my druthers, they wouldn't do it, but that they would do it if we made it this far. So fine, do your fucking somber voice, much as I hate it. And then lights out. That's a little overdone, but whatever. Lights out, Fiend attack, and Fiend can do something without fire to Orton, like a real weapon or something. I don't know. I would say you throw a fireball at Orton, but Alexa did that once, so I don't know. I'm trying, guys. I don't know where this leaves us for WrestleMania. Uh, this was painful. I'm. I don't know what's on NXT this week. I'm not looking forward to it because I think the week or 2 weeks after Stand. I don't know. They're creatively bankrupt. Like it's getting to a point where they're just the delusion of the old man that this is entertaining, or that any of this is, or any of the comedy is funny, or that the drama is dramatic. He's completely lost it. We need Triple H to stop it. Not stupid goddamn Shane McMahon. We need Triple H and Stephanie. We need Stephanie. Stephanie will. She strikes me as a reasonable person. Like, I'll meet you halfway. Let's compromise. I like this. You like that. But a businesswoman too, who realizes that fans do like some stuff that resembles wrestling as much as you guys hate it. As much of a sports entertainment person as Stephanie is, I think with I gotta imagine some of that of Hunter's wrestling mind is rubbed off on her. Stop it, easy. No, I don't. You know what I mean? So, it's looking grim. It's looking grim. I should do another old show. Before WrestleMania, I'd like to do at least one more old show. I think that would be fun. Because I don't know, again, WrestleMania week, I have no idea what it's going to be like. Or how much of these I'll be able to do, or if I can keep up with watching it, let alone recording these. I don't know the answer to that. I do know, as I take another sip of ginger beer, that I would much rather see a tag match with Bunny and Priest. I think it's better for everyone involved. The match will be better. It'll be better for Bunny. Bunny will actually look better in the tag match. If he's getting blown up from that one guitar shot, he couldn't. And he had one line. He couldn't talk. Like, yeah, you're in trouble, buddy. And if anyone's really paying attention to this who works there, they'd go, hey, he can't really work a match. He's a celebrity. Give him the Snooki spot. And but really, it'll get us on whatever the fuck TV show it'll get us a clip on. But let's let Priest have he's the guy we're going to build. So, this way, Bunny can get in and get out and get in and get out. and get hit with some stuff and sell a little bit, but wiggle his way through somebody's legs and make the tag to Priest, who was standing on the ring apron, which is the hardest part of the ring. The hardest part of the ring. Sometimes you go over the top rope and you bang your head on the ring apron. Oh yeah, that's when you feel like a big dope, 'cause they're the worst bumps you can be taking. It's the hardest part of the ring. The hardest part of the ring. Sometimes you reach out for the hot tag, and you go ahead and make your own comeback. And that's when you should quit wrestling. And you're better off rolling in thumbtacks. Yeah, it's the hardest part of the ring. The hardest part of the ring. Ba-da-ba-da.